20 million new jobs were created during the recovery, increasing U.S. civilian employment by almost 20%. Unemployment fell to 5.3% by 1989 from its high of 10.8%. Real per capita disposable income increased by 18% from 1982 to 1989, meaning the American standard of living increased by almost 20% in just 7 years. The poverty rate declined every year from 1984 to 1989, dropping by 1/6 from its peak. The stock market more than tripled in value from 1980 to 1990, a larger increase than in any previous decade. And this is all dismissed as tax cuts for the rich. In the outstanding book, The End of Prosperity, by Art Laffer and Steve Moore, they point out that this Reagan recovery grew into a 25-year boom, with just slight interruptions by shallow, short recessions in 1990 and 2001. Now, they wrote, we call this period 1982 to 2007 the 25-year boom, the greatest period of wealth creation in the history of the planet. In 1980, the net worth assets minus liabilities of all U.S. households and businesses was $25 trillion in today's dollars. By 2007, net worth was just shy of $57 trillion. So adjusting for inflation, more wealth was created in America in a 25-year boom than in the previous 200 years combined. Now, what's so striking about Obamanomics is how it so doggedly pursues the opposite of every one of these planks of Reaganomics. Instead of reducing taxes, Obama is committed to raising the top tax rates of virtually every major federal tax. As already enacted into current law in 2013, the top two tax rates will rise by nearly 20%, counting as well Obama's proposed deduction phase-outs, which Boehner has gone along with. The capital gains tax will soar by nearly 60%, counting the new Obamacare taxes going into effect. The total tax rate on corporate dividends will increase by nearly 3 times. The Medicare payroll tax would increase by 62% for the nation's job creators and investors. The death tax rate will go back up to 55%. In his 2012 budget and his recent national budget speech, Obama proposes still more tax increases. Instead of coming into office with spending cuts, Obama's first act was a nearly $1 trillion stimulus bill. In his first 2 years in office, he's already increased federal spending by 28%, and his 2012 budget proposes to increase federal spending by another 57% by 2021. While the Reagan recovery averaged 7.1% economic growth over the first 7 quarters. You got that? It averaged 7.1% growth over the first 7 quarters. The Obama recovery has produced less than half, 2.8%, with the last quarter dismal. After 7 quarters of Reagan recovery, unemployment had fallen 3.3 percentage points from its peak, 7.5%. Not so with Obama. You see, capitalism creates wealth and prosperity and opportunity and jobs. Big government state is